Hello, lording it over tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Secret of the Silver Blades with me, BlueAnkylo. I don't know for sure, but I have this feeling we're getting very close to the final boss of this game. So, without further ado, let's at least put on a couple buffs before we go through this next door. I should be able to put this buff on everyone every door we go through, because I can cast it like 5 times before we need to rest. The bless and the prayer, at the very least. Someone has protection from evil, but I don't have very many casts of it because it's like a level 4 spell. Someone has it though, I promise you. Yeah, I've got one. And level 4, nope. Nope. So we've got 2 chances for protection from evil. So technically I could put that on. That gives us more armor class against evil characters, I believe. Or maybe it's just Thaco. I don't know. Look it up if you really want to know. Anyway, let's continue. Well. Cold air assaults you as sheets of ice melt from the walls. Before you, an ancient figure begins to shake off the horror of 3 centuries. Slowly, its arms reaches forward, and the eyes focus on you. Yes, you. The one listening. Sitting on that chair. So, my would-be executioners have finally reached me. Sent by my brother, no doubt. He gestures around the room filled with the arcane symbols of Bane. He's an evil god in this lore. We've met him before, actually. Along each wall, giants and humans wait expectantly. You stand within ground consecrated to Bane. By his will, I may remain in the presence of the most powerful cleric undaunted. My guards are fanatic, and you will soon be dead. Yeah, you're not going to be turning a very high level lich, even if you had a cleric that could do that. Oh, is this the same lich we met earlier? Maybe the one we saw earlier was like a projection of him. So, what have we got? Is this actually the final battle? Or yeah, this might be the final battle. So, the Dreadlord, an ancient lich, with a bunch of clerics, or priests, evil priests, a bunch of storm giants. That's it. It's not that huge a group. What I'm worried about is he's casting immediately, and I don't have someone who can actually hit him right now. We can't switch to a ranged weapon from melee. We can't run around all these giants reliably. And Shinga doesn't have any interrupting spells. So there's not much Shinga can do other than just smack a giant. Did a lot of damage. Okay, we got lucky. 0 for 3. He was unable to hold anyone. So good. Alright, let's unload. No time for messing around. This is probably the last battle of the game. Do it. Right now. Come on. This is pixel casting, right? Big man. Big money, big damage. Big money, big whammy, or whatever, you know. No whammy? That's the one? Alright. Fella, what have you got? Flame Strike. Do it. Serious, what have you got? Death Spell's not going to work. Cone, though, actually. We could get a good cone here. Let's see, is this a good spot? This is a pretty good spot. He won't be able to make a cone big enough, actually, to hit all these guys. But the cone does more damage than a fireball. I believe. Or at least similar damage, I guess you could say. Yeah, we'll target it that way. I was hoping it would go a little bit further than that, but that's okay. Alright, I don't want to hit... I would like to interrupt that one still. We'll not hit a couple giants just to make sure I've Oh, we can't... Oh, it's Flame Strike. Right, never mind. Dreadlord, Flame Strike, go! Didn't even work. Actually, he must be immune to either fire or magic or something, because the fireball didn't hit him, and neither did the Flame Strike. Okay, well, a couple more fireballs, and we'll have most of the the monsters, the non-boss monsters, will be dead. Okay, how do I want to do this? That would be pretty good. Again, it doesn't seem to do damage to him, but kill all his cronies. Just cast it immediately. 60 damage is pretty awesome. Yeah, those fireballs and delayed fireballs, they're just too good. Alright, well, we've wiped out at least half of the group. We've been unable to deal any damage to the Dreadlord. We actually have not interrupted this guy yet. Could cone them to the south. Let's see, do I have a good spot for a cone here? Not the best. Actually, we could cone these guys. Okay, let's try that. We're gonna do it from right here, actually. That'll be... Well, I'm not gonna be able to hit the priest with it. You know, I should just continue fireballing, really. Fireballs are so much more reliable for positioning. Yeah, it's just so much easier to make sure this hits what you want it to hit. The Cone of Cold isn't bad, it's just... It's a lot harder to really focus fire. Okay, well, oh, he's gonna try to cast again. Okay. Well, let's find out if you can hit him with even... Like, a magic missile is usually very difficult to not get hit by. Unless he's got, like, a globe of invulnerability. But a globe of invulnerability should only stop level 4 and below spells. And the Cone of Cold... No, the fireball... The delayed blast fireball was a level 7 spell. So that should have hit him even with a globe on. I can't even target him with a magic missile. That's really weird. Wonder if he's got some sort of magic immunity. Well, that was a waste of a lightning bolt, so that's fine. Could have been a lot worse. I think we've wrapped up. Yeah, that's basically it. Alright, I think all of his buddies are dead. Actually, I'm gonna try to get a backstab here. Yeah, here it is. Come on, Sirius. 75 times 2. 150 damage from 2 backstabs. Destroyed the final boss of the game. I have been trying to get that backstab to work all game. And we nailed it the last time. The last fight, I think. Unless there's more still, but... Still, we took out a really big boss that was immune to magic. Oh, that was good. Yes! 30,000 well-earned experience points. We just crushed that guy. We'll pick up the magic loot, because, why not? We'll try to pick it up anyway. I think most of this stuff is just what the priests were carrying. Shield, mace, plate mail. It's probably what all of the priests had on, so it's not a big deal. And a bunch of money. I'll tell you what, for this one time, we'll share it. Now you're all going to be overloaded and moving really, really slowly, but you got to carry that money out with you. It's part of the deal. There's still some loot, but we're going to leave it. The mages said that the ice would disappear when the Dreadlord was destroyed. It still feels quite cold. I suspect that he has a hidden chamber nearby that holds his soul. We must find it and put him to rest. Yeah, if you guys remember standard Lich rules, you've got to, they generally invest all of their power and life into an object that they guard very preciously, and until you destroy it, they just sort of resurrect forever. Kind of like Voldemort, I guess, but he's copying Liches, so that's all that is. Also, that means now that we're all encumbered by all that money, so if we have to do another battle, it's going to be difficult. That's fine. You have found a secret door to the north. Of course we did. As you enter, an image of the Dreadlord appears before you. Back, foul mortals! It is enough that you have destroyed my body. My soul is not for you to take. Well, we're definitely going to explore the room. The image fades, revealing a room bare, save for a pedestal. Around it are iron golems and medusae, preparing for battle. Atop it is a single pulsing gem. Well, That's a lot of iron golems. This fight might actually be harder than the boss fight because they're immune to so much magic. This is actually going to be tricky. I do have a lightning bolt here that casts slow on them essentially. Although we've got that spell as well. Primarily though, I want to kill the Medusa so that they can't gaze us all to stony death. So primarily, first step, get rid of Medusa. And we might as well fireball while the golems haven't taken any damage. I think we just wiped all the Medusa out. Perfect. One good fireball is all we needed. I'm not sure if it's worn off yet, but because we're not adjacent to enemies, we can actually cast Bless on ourselves and it will work. There's no spells there that are going to help. Oh, you know what we could do? Because I'm expecting this to be really tough, we could Fire Shield. No, Fire Shield probably won't work. See, well, it might work. It might not, though. Fire Shield reflects, like, the same amount of damage or double the amount of damage you take back to the enemy that hit you. So if you take 10 damage, I'm pretty sure it reflects 10 or 20 back. But you have to attune it to fire or ice, so I think it might count as 20 fire damage or ice damage, which would either heal or do nothing to the Iron Golem. It might also count as magic damage that does work, so I'm not sure. What else do we have that might help here? We could, okay. Enlarge is actually a good spell that I really never use. It makes people considerably stronger. There you go, fella. You've been enlarged. See, now your strength is 23, is as high as Shinga's is because of his belt. Bark Skin should improve your AC, if I remember how that works. I don't think Iron Golems are actually evil, they're probably neutral. Someone's casting Bless, let's throw a prayer on quick just in case. Although Bark Skin could be cool. Let's try Bark Skin. I mean, you're a druid. I really never cast druid spells, so there you go. It's a solo cast. I don't even see how it made his AC any different, but it should have. What else have we got for special spells that I never use? We could haste. That would help. I never use haste. Let's haste. And we'll target someone sort of in the middle. I don't know the range on this one. It might just be one, or the AoE. Two. It's at least 2 then. Probably as your level goes up, it's got a better radius, so that was fine. And we'll do the same thing. We'll cast haste. Doubles the number of attacks per round, and also your movement speed. And adds 1 year of magical aging, but it's worth it. There you go. You're all 1 year older. Sorry about that. Oh, there was one Medusa we didn't kill. Alright, so I am going to have a quick look around. There's that Medusa that we managed to miss. Anybody else up here? Okay. So, it's a new round. This is round 2, just beginning. We didn't cast Prayer yet, although we may already have that effect anyway. We've got Haste going, we've got Bless for sure. I don't think Protection from Evil is going to help. Cone of Cold. Most of these spells don't do anything to these guys, unfortunately. I didn't put Prayer up yet. I'm pretty sure I remember that Fire Shield is a self-cast. And I don't want to get adjacent to these guys anyway. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to throw some damage out on that Medusa. Or one-shotter, that's acceptable. No lightning bolts here, which is the next thing I'd want to use. I actually don't think... Slow might work on them as a spell, I'm not sure. Do you have like a wand of lightning? You sure do! Okay, so you have to unequip, I think, your sword. Yeah. And then we just need to position it in a good spot. We can hit at least 5 of them with it, so that'll be good. We'll just stand here and use this. Target that puppy. 2, 3, 4, 5. Not bad. 6 of them, actually. Good deal. That'll help. Alright, what else can we do? I guess I'll try to put a prayer on just in case I didn't do that yet. Fella is kind of primed to actually attack. I put bark skin on him. I enlarged him. Alright, you're gonna move up and start fighting. I mean, that was pretty good, right? Prayer is apparently self-cast. I forgot about that. But hopefully that hit. Hopefully that affects people nearer or something. Alright, so Enlarge wouldn't actually do anything to Shinga because he's already got a really good strength stat. I mean, 4 attacks per round is pretty awesome. I probably should enlarge Vala because she's got a low strength stat. It would make a bigger difference on her than usual. We've got one ready to go. I mean, it takes up an attack. It's like 1 turn, but sure. There you go, Vala. Vala's even larger than before. We're doing pretty good so far. I mean, that haste spell is ridiculously good, so you know how it is. Any other spells I haven't tried out yet lately? Blink is good. It makes it so... How does it work? I think until you take your action, you can't be attacked on that round. Or maybe it's the other way around. I forget. Honestly, I had never used these spells. So I always forget what they do exactly. I think we tested out Hold Monsters and found out that it didn't work. Yeah, the problem here is that almost all the spells we've got will do nothing. Do I have any good items that would work here? Fireballs. That won't work. The ring that I didn't identify. Well. Well, I'll tell you what. I will put... I'm going to attack them in melee next turn because there's not much for me to do. But I'm going to first put Fire Shield on myself because they like to attack me. I'm pretty sure you select the element you want to be strong against. So if you make it a hot shield, you are strong against fire, weak against ice, and vice versa. I know fire heals them, so I'd rather it was a cold shield. Sarius did lightning bolt last time. I wish you could see which ones were affected by slow. Like, I don't expect these guys are, but like a lot of these have been just... I'm not sure which ones exactly. Let's move here. We can definitely hit 3, and I'm pretty sure these are 3 that we didn't hit before. So let's use that lightning again. It'll probably break or something. But we've slowed most of them now, I think. Good hit. So much damage. Oh man, that haste spell is great. I know I don't use it very much because it's well, it's too good actually. And it does permanently raise your age, which doesn't really do much, but I don't like it permanent downsides like that generally. Although when you're not a human, your age actually is interesting because you can live quite a long time. So we basically used all the magic we want to use. Let's just start killing stuff. So Vala has got much better strength now. Her Thaco is way better. Her damage has gone up considerably. Yeah, remember when she was hitting for like 10 or 12? Yeah, now she's doing a lot of damage. Oh, and we dodged all those attacks. That was beautiful. Yeah, they're barely even hitting us. That's awesome. Alright, I've got my shield up. I'm kind of interested to see if they can even hit me, or if it does damage to them, but that's why I'm standing adjacent to 2 of them. I want to give them a chance. Oh, I had the wand equipped. Oops. Probably does like 1d4 damage with no magic at all. Yeah, we're just doing so much damage with all these attacks. Just cutting through these golems. That's amazing. Keep in mind, like, the haste buff is the kind of thing you could cast before a fight if you wanted. We were lucky there was lots of space in between us, so I had a free round to buff up. But, like, you could pre-buff before every fight like that if you thought you needed to. And you'd get very old, but... That's what those Elixir of Youths are for, probably. Alright, well that wasn't too bad. Lots of XP. I've almost got a level up. We'll probably get a level up for destroying this. As the battle winds down, the gem is shattered. A translucent spirit rises from the shards. You can tell that it no longer has the taint of a lich. As it floats upward, a second spirit appears through the wall. You recognize it as Oswulf, the guardian at the castle gate. Near the ceiling, the two meet and embrace. Oswulf looks down upon you and whispers, "My brother's soul has been freed by your efforts. His madness is gone, and we go to a better place. Thank you." The two pass through the ceiling and are gone, but not forgotten. You also note that the cold is completely gone from the area. A gate begins to glow in the northwest corner. Sweet! Here stands a glowing gateway. Do you enter? You better believe it. Alright! You know, we never found where the teleporter in the north, the top right of this area goes to. Like, we never opened that one up. Before I go back to town, I'm worried that there might be an automatic ending to the game that just goes to the end title screen. I want to make sure I can export our characters to the next game when I'm ready for it. So I want to make sure I've got a save here ready. But let's go back to town and, well, let's talk to the well first. Maybe the well has something to say. Brave warriors! I don't know what a well sounds like. You have defeated the Dreadlord and saved the Forgotten Realms from his depredations. Your fame shall live forever in Alminster's chronicles. The well has nothing further for you, and pushes you out, even though we're heroes of all time. You know how it goes. A portal, you know. You have done all we wished that you would. You will be heroes here forever. You're never leaving. Join the celebrations. Stay in town for as long as you'd like. The people will celebrate until you leave for your next adventure. Remember these guys that kidnapped us and forced us to fight monsters in the icy caves? Are they not going to send us back where they stole us from? Make sure we're all healed up in case we get ambushed by somebody. So, is that just it? Like, are you just supposed to party? The building is empty. What? I can't train. The pub. A wild party is going on. Drinks pour freely and you end up in a pub brawl, right? You awake with an aching head in the mayor's house. Party on, guys. We've already had a whole night's of party. Is our money still here? The building is empty. Of all of your loot. It's gone. You're never getting it back. Even the temple is out? Come on, priests. What if I had some that need to be resurrected? Verdigris Armory. Empty. So, like, am I never going to find out if my loot here is amazing? Like, that could be another Girdle of Giant Strength. I guess we can sort of try to figure it out. It is. It is actually another Girdle of Giant Strength. Is it? Oh, maybe it's not. What? His strength... Sorry, Shiga. Your strength is now glitched out to 23 permanently. I don't know why. Let's send that to Fella. Let's send that to Pixel. Let's send that to Christina. Serious? Me? Apparently we just got way too much stuff. We're never going to use these. It's the end of the game. I just want to see if I can figure out what this girdle does. So, Fella has 18 strength perfectly. This gives him... So it is the same. Yeah. So, I could have used that for the last fight or two. That's pretty cool. Girdle of... What do they call it? Just Girdle of Giant Strength. Probably Storm Giant or something like that, technically. So that makes Fella incredibly strong. What else do we find? I don't know if that longsword's any good. Plus 16, minus 4. compared to... Oh, it's better. This is probably another +5 longsword, actually. We got another shield. Let's see. Armor class -9. Test it out. -10, so that's a plus... It's got to be a +5 shield. And then this, I bet you this is the stuff from that Golden Warrior. We should have equipped it right when we got it, I guess, because I should have known it would be an upgrade. So what are you at? You're at -10. If we switch this over, you're -12. Yeah, that's another one. So that's a +5 plate mail, +5 shield, +5 longsword, girdle of ridiculous strength. So, fella is now actually almost identically strong to Shinga. The difference in Thaco is because he's only a level 14 ranger. His fighting class is only level 14. Once that hits 15, he'd have exactly the same stats, minus the HP and the paladin abilities. But like their gear is almost identical. Actually, no, plate +4. Fella's got even better plate than that. Although the silver is kind of special for a couple things, I guess. In fact, it's possible that the silver would have done extra damage to the Dreadlord or something like that. I don't know. I was almost expecting him to be immune to physical attacks. And then, basically a longsword +4, we just murdered him. There's a cloak here. This could be a cloak of displacement. Which we already have one of. Puts us at -8. Puts us at -10. So it's another cloak of displacement. Someone doesn't have one. I probably would give it to Pixel or something just to balance out his AC. Again, this is all kind of moot because it's the end of the game and we probably won't get to keep any of this stuff. But I could have min-maxed a little bit better for that last couple fights. Oh, he's overloaded because he's got too much money. That's the problem. We'll just drop more than that. I'm hoping to see that encumbrance number go down, but like, it's not going down. Alright, we'll just drop all the money. There, now it's kind of odd that his encumbrance was not updating as I was dropping money. I had to leave the screen and come back. I'm sure I didn't need to drop it all. Man, we are so pimped out for gear right now. Like, the weakest armor class we have is -10, and there's people with like 11s and 12s for negative. Like, that is just insane. Is there any other loot that I should try to figure out? We figured out all of the girdle, plate, longsword, shield. Elixir of youth. You know, we could use these. We've become younger. Excellent. I wonder, like, how many years that takes off. So, like, when you give it to myself, I want to be younger. Actually, I've got this ring. It's probably a ring of protection, is my guess. They generally seem to be. So, -11. If I took this off, -8. If I put this on, didn't do anything. So it's not a ring of protection. It's a ring of something else. Ring of no connection to AC. I have no idea what it does then. It could give you spells or something if you have it equipped. I just want to try this on me. Oh, this money. Why did I ever pick that money up? It's totally ruined all my ability to move stuff around. Fossil Root. We're going to skip this song for some reason. So I want to just drink this potion before we end this. I mean, the game is basically over. I just want to see what it does. So I am 33. I'm actually not 33. I'm 30. That is actually much closer. So very good. So you lose 3 years by drinking the potion. I wonder if it just... Every time you cast haste, you get +1 and the game keeps track of it. And then once you drink the Elixir of Youth, it just unwinds all of that, perhaps. I mean, we could try to guess what this ring does. Camp, magic, memorize. No. It doesn't look like he's got any more magic user spells anyway. It could have given you, like, clerical spells. Whatever, I'm not going to mess with it. I don't know what... I actually could... You know, the quickest way to check... I'm just going to look at the hint book. It'll tell me what you get. I'm looking at it right now, just a second. So the fighter had a plate +5, shield +5, girdle giant strength, longsword +5. We figured all that out. All of the puzzles. So it's a ring of invisibility, a ring of protection +3, and a cloak of displacement. That's what we got from the boss. And that's it. Okay, I just wanted that quick look. I just wanted to know what we got. Seeing as we literally can't identify stuff in the game anymore. Alright, so is that it? Like, is there really anything else we can do? Like, there was this other shop. It's now abandoned and bereft of valuables. I guess we could check in with the old man. Maybe some of these people. Everybody's outside partying. Let's go talk to the old man. Remember, he used to tell us cool stories, and every now and then he gave us some loot. He's not even here. Even the old man got up. Well, I guess that's it. I think probably done. Townsmen rush up, shake your hand, and shout for joy. So technically, possibly, I don't know for sure, but maybe after killing the boss, you could still just goof around. Like if you want to go fight some giants in the dungeon, you could farm up some more XP, although you couldn't even level up anymore. Which is kind of too bad. I would like to at least train our levels up for Christina and Sarius, but I guess, you know, next game, they'll still have their XP, so I'll be able to immediately promote them to whatever's next. And I guess that is it. I mean, not a great end credit scene, but I don't know what else we could possibly do. What if I try to leave town? Like, let's just test that out before we go back to the mayor. Yeah, it didn't do anything. Alright. Everyone's still partying? Oh no, the party's over! Alright, so it's just you party until you leave, and then the party's over. They've reset it. They call us the champions of verdigris, so they did remember us. Like, something has changed. It's not the same as it used to be. So that's cool. I wish we could keep our gear in between games, because it would be amazing to start with this stuff for the next game. That'd be so awesome. Not enough money. Of course we don't have enough money. Just making my life harder. Yeah, so Ring of Invisibility, like I said. Ring of Protection +3, I figured... I looked that up. I figured that one out too. Cloak of Displacement. I guess that's about it. So, Vala, you had fun. Alright, I gave you some potions too that you'll never get to use. Wonder what all these were, like... Elixir of Youth, Potion of Speed, Giant Strength, Extra Healing, Youth, and Giant Strength. Can't even join them together. Kind of annoying that a potion takes up all that space. Still, that's pretty cool. Do you have anything new to buy now? I wouldn't expect so. You can buy a cute yellow canary. I wonder if the canary dies in dangerous areas in the mines, because it's kind of the point of canaries in mines, to tell you when the gas is bad. Oh, we want to get our money. Sure. Cool. Share. Sorry. Alright. The monsters must tremble. Well, we killed them all, actually. Let's go level up quick. We might as well finish this off before we end our episode and end our game. So, Christina, final level. Magic and Cleric. Congratulations. You've learned some more spells. So you still don't have the level 14 Mage Delayed Blast Fireball. But you're very nearly there, just one more level off, and that's the trouble of being a multi-class 3 ways. It takes a long time to get all the way there, like to get to the top levels. I would say, in my opinion, a single class character gets too much experience in this game because they hit the level cap really quickly, and a dual class is about right, whereas a triple class takes a little bit too long. It would be better to have another max level cleric fighter or fighter mage, I think, than or maybe another max level cleric mage of some sort, you know, rather than having 3 lower level ones, maybe. Well, the high level fighters doesn't even matter much. Once you get your 2 attacks per round, they don't get much else, and a good Thaco. It's the high level mages and clerics where you get like tons and tons of spells at high level that you need, and having a single class mage gets to those levels much quicker, for instance. So Sarius, 13 mage, 15 thief. So I think you hit the thief level cap. Still a long ways to go on fighter. That might have been because I didn't change his race, actually. 1.1 million. I mean, it's hard to imagine a ranger at level 14 with 1.7 being a higher level. Like, a fighter takes less experience than a ranger to level up. Hold on, I can probably fix this. I think I must have missed that one. So if we go into our editor quick here, we'll change Sarius momentarily into just a plain fighter. Not a fighter, no, we'll change him into plain human, sorry. Quick. Close that down for a second. So if you're wondering, I just used Goldbox Companion to quickly change the class here. Go back into the training. This should break the level limit that half-elves have. Apparently, I wouldn't be surprised if the idea is half-elves have a level limit of 12 for fighters. Now, I actually can't train them. That is really odd. Actually, you know, Christina's a level 12 fighter too. Maybe I'm wrong. It's a mystery. Well, let's change him back quickly to half-elf. I mean, I haven't had to do a lot of class changing in this game because we're already above the level limit, and the game doesn't seem to check once you're past it. Well, I don't know. I don't know why they're stuck at level 12 fighter. Welcome back. Hope your day has been successful. I guess that's it. I think we're done. So I'm just going to put a save on, say, slot B, so it's a little bit different. Nah, I'm just going on slot A. It's fine. I guess this is the last video of the series, so Secret of the Silver Blades is complete, and we killed the Dreadlord. I may have missed something a little bit here or there, possibly. I know there was that one more teleporter in the well that I never figured out. Let me just turn the music down while I wrap this up. Right now, I'll switch over to here. I'm looking at the hint book. You can kind of see, like, the magical loot and stuff, so you can get an idea if you missed anything really important. There was a longsword versus giants, which I may have missed. I feels like I found most of this stuff. Bunch of cloaks of displacements. I did have some plate +5, silver +5. I had a bunch of wands. I tried to use them a couple times, but you know me, I don't like wasting them because they can break. I got the 2 girdles. I don't remember the Ring of Fire Resistance. I might have had that. I might not have. I forget. The Wizardry Ring let me have double the level 5 spells on me. And I don't remember the stone. Someone probably has it. +1 to most saving throws. That's not bad. But yeah, what I want to look up quickly before we wrap this up is... Well, you can talk about the Dreadlord fight if you want to see how that works. Fireballs and ice storms at the big fight. The most difficult battle in the game would be backstab. Yeah, that was ha ha ha. Nice try. It does talk about enlarge, haste, bless, prayer. We did all that. Globe invulnerability would have been nice. It means probably hold person, fireball, lightning bolt wouldn't have affected them at all. But we just killed the enemy priest really quickly. Retreat around a corner. Yeah, as if we need any of that. It is virtually impossible to injure the Dreadlord with spells or ranged weapons. His excellent armor class makes him difficult to hit. Well, backstabs work on him, so that's all that really mattered. So what I want to just look up quick the character charts, the level charts. So like level 15 is the cap for clerics and mages, like I said. You can only get 1 level 7 spell in this game. There's no way to get more. So you can only have 1 delayed fireball, and we used it, so I'm happy. Ranger's level 15. Paladin's level 15. Thief is actually level 18, and Fighter is supposed to be level 15. Actually, look at the experience numbers. It starts taking 250,000 per level. And I think I said my Fighter mages, Fighter Mage Thief and Fighter Cleric, like, I don't think they actually had more than 1.25 million. Which is just, it's really odd. I mean, it starts taking 325,000 per level for Rangers. and it starts taking 350,000 per level for paladins. Like, my point is, you do level up slower as a paladin and a ranger than fighters, but it's like there's a little window in here at level 12 where at the same amount of experience, the ranger will level up faster earlier. Like, well, not by much. Oh well, I guess I just misremembered the numbers. So there's nothing wrong. A level 12 fighter is pretty good, and we're only 100,000 off of a level 13 fighter anyway. And I guess Pixel, yeah, I mean, Pixel did hit level 14 fighting. Yeah, I guess it's fine. I just thought it was odd that we'd be so much higher level at Thief and Mage and stuff compared to the fighter, but oh well. Like, in my head, I thought that fighters leveled up quicker than clerics and mages at high levels, and I think they do eventually, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, now that mystery's been solved, oh, I forgot to switch back to DOSBox. That's the end of our series, Secret of the Silver Blaze. I found it enjoyable. I didn't mean to stretch on the series as long. If you're watching this live as I just post it, it sort of dragged on longer than I meant it to because I took a big break and then I had a hard time getting into the schedule and the routine of recording. So it was a little bit sparse. If you're watching in the future, the playlist should be solid and it's all in a row, so you're fine. But as I was recording it, it took a bit longer to do than I would have liked. Sometimes, some of this game was definitely monotonous. The caves, some of the crevasses, the encounter rate was a little bit ridiculous, and it really dragged on with just the same battles over and over and over again, and you can't really run from them effectively, so you have to fight them out. And you get, like, 1,000 experience from a lot of these fights that you're not going to get levels up, you're not really getting any loot or money that you can use, so you're just going through the motions. Once you started finding the giants gave enough experience that you could get levels up, so it was something to look forward to at least, like fighting a random battle, getting 10,000 XP, moving towards the next level up. That's cool at least, even though the money and the loot was pointless. But a lot of the earlier section of the game was just relatively low-level enemies that take a while to kill and kind of frustrating. But overall, I thought it was a good game. Definitely, I get the feeling that the developers of this series, the Gold Box series, they were trying new things. In the first game, it was the first of the AD&D at all, and it was a success in that sense. The Curse of the Azure Bonds, they added a world map, and they took away a couple things, but it was cool that there was a world map with different zones. This one, they tried larger than 16 by 16 areas, which make it very difficult to map. Like, the Ruins of Verdigris and the caves were just terrible for mapping and trying to figure out where you're going. The in-game area map stopped working. It was kind of a nightmare, and I'm glad I had the hint book and the auto mapper on the side to try to help us out to figure out where we're going, because I am sure if you tried to do this in the old days on your Commodore or Amiga, whatever, or DOS, I suppose, it would have just been a nightmare. I'm surprised these games have such a good following, given how frustrating they must have been back then, in fact. But it's still a solid D&D game with all the standard mechanics of the Gold Box stuff, so it was fun, and a satisfying end. I was really happy that we pulled off that amazing backstab. That was definitely the highlight of the entire series, and I'm glad we've got... I'm trying to show off the spells and stuff, so I'm glad we're getting to use some of those, and I think it was fun. So, anyway, the next game in this series is also the last game in the series. It's Pool of Darkness, or Pools of Darkness, I believe. I have heard rumors that it is more difficult than the last couple games, but I haven't played it, or at least in my memory, in such a long time. I don't remember it well enough to really speak, but we'll transfer our characters over to that, and there might be a couple changes. We'll talk about that when I get to that interlude video, and we talk about what's different for that game. So that's all. Thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the series. I've had a lot of fun. I will continue to throw in, assuming there's no background music in the future games, I will continue to throw in probably OC Remix albums, because I think having some music, even if it's quiet, I think it does add to the experience a little bit rather than just playing in total silence. So I like that. I think that was a success. And feel free to leave comments on the series below. You know, I like to chat with you guys, especially if you were part of the party that made along with us. So yeah. Anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If I have missed an ending scene somewhere that I don't know about, you guys let me know and add it to the video or make a short outro video for it. Seems to me I've done everything we can and it's over, but maybe there's something you click somewhere that gives you the ending cutscene. Anyway, folks, hope you've had a good time. I have as well, and see you for the next series. Probably not tomorrow, but you know, give me some time to recuperate, and I'll get the last series, the last game in the series going. Hopefully this year before too long. See you later, guys.